Hey y'all, my name is Ashley Green and I'm so excited to be joining you for the 12 Days to Educate with Young Living Essential Oils. Today I'm going to be talking about traveling with your oils. Now, just one thing that I would first suggest you get before you travel with your oils is a carrying case. Now I actually have two. One is a smaller one that looks like this. It holds 5 oils. Now this one I actually keep in my purse at all times, but when I'm traveling I put it in my backpack or I put it in my carry-on. It's always good. These are the oils that I always want to have close by at all times. Now if I'm traveling maybe for a long time, maybe 10 days, 2 weeks, then I may take my bigger carrying case, which actually holds 30 oils. This is for if I'm going somewhere that's a lot different than where I am. Maybe it's a different climate, different altitude. They just got different things going around. Then I may take this just so that I have more oils readily available to me. So I would definitely suggest getting one of those. If you don't want to get one of those, then you can use just a small makeup bag. The one thing that I would suggest if you do choose to do that, get it as small as you can while still being able to fit all your oils in there. Basically, you just don't want to have like this big bag and then like 5 bottles of oil so that all those bottles are clinging around in there, because it would be really, really sad if those bottles bumped up to each other and they broke, and you would be so sad for all of your waste of oil and for all of your clothes in your suitcase that have oil all over them. So sad. So you can do the makeup bag. I did that for a while. Just like I said, use as small a bag as you can to put all the oils that you want in there. The other thing that I would suggest getting is a travel diffuser. Now I have this diffuser that is from Young Living, and it's super easy. It's battery operated, so you can put it in your car, you can put it on the bedside table at the hotel. If you're camping, put it in your tent, whatever you got to do. It's super easy. This little part just slides out, and there's a little pad that you can put a few drops of oil on it, and then you put it back on the little slider and slide it back in, and you're good to go. So I would definitely recommend this. If you have room in your suitcase to take your big diffuser, go for it. But if you don't, this is definitely the way to go. Another thing to do to just save some space in your suitcase, you can buy these online on Amazon. We did. They're super cheap. They hold 1 milliliter, so not a lot, but it's enough for your travel time. Take this instead. That's a great way to go. Now, of course, if you are traveling by plane, there are some different rules. You have to put all of your liquids, whether it's oils, your toothpaste, your mascara, whatever, it all has to go in a 1-quart bag. Now, you know that. Of course you do. So your oils can go. Of course, they're gonna go in this bag. They can go through the X-ray machine at the airport. What I typically do is I put my oils in here, and then once I'm through security, I put them back in my carry bag. Again, just an easy way, and an easy thing to do to help you make traveling with your oils easier. Now, just some quick things, some quick oils that I have used, especially on our recent trip to Tennessee, some oils that we used while traveling. Of course, we used our Thieves hand purifier. I would definitely recommend getting this, especially if you are on a road trip. Well, heck, even if you're on an airplane, there's germs everywhere and it's gross, and a lot of times you're eating on the go. So grab you some of this. You won't be sad about it. Another oil that I always keep with me when I'm traveling is Citrus Fresh. Add it to my water. My water is not so boring because, of course, you want to stay hydrated when you're traveling. You also want to keep your stress away close by. Whether you're going to see your grandma that you love or that great aunt that you kind of cringe when you got to go over there, keep the stress away close by, especially this time of year. It's a stressful time. Keep that stress away close. Peppermint. I used peppermint a lot on our recent road trip to Tennessee. It helped me to stay awake while we were driving, to stay alert. I just put a little bit in my hands, and as I was driving, I would smell a little bit. It would kind of wake me up and get me refreshed, and I would go a little further, and then if I would start to, kind of close my eyes a little bit, I put it back on, and I was good to go. So I definitely recommend taking your peppermint. Of course, Digize. No one wants to get anywhere that's not home and have digestive issues. So take your Digize. Now what I do is I get this little bag. It also holds the little pads for my diffuser, and I put the little capsules in there, if you can see, for my DiGize. And I keep that in my carrying case as well. So of course, take your DiGize, take your Thieves. You know you're gonna need some immune boosting in that hotel room, even if it's a nice hotel, even if it's at grandma's. You need some immune boosting. Another thing that I fell in love with on our recent travel, our recent vacation, is Tranquil. Holy moly. So we were, where we were in a finished basement. There were 3 adults and a 16-month-old in one big room. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to ever get sleep. I was wrong, because this is amazing. Yes, get you some of this for your travels. 2 other roll-ons that I always take with us when we travel: Deep Relief. Deep Relief, whether you're sitting in a car all day, or you're sitting on a plane, or whatever, take your Deep Relief for when it's hard to move afterwards. Breathe Again. I always take Breathe Again with us, just in case we need respiratory support, because I hate that. I hate getting somewhere else and I feel like I can't breathe, so I need some Breathe Again. Just a couple other oils that I always take is cedarwood. Nobody wants to be in a hotel room with somebody else when they're snoring, so I take my cedarwood. Lavender, I put it in my bath after visiting with family all day and I need to chill out. Take my lavender. And then the last one, energy, because when I would get up the next day after a late flight or a long car ride in, or even if I've spent the whole day before visiting family and I got to get up the next day and do it again, energy gets me going in the morning. So I would definitely get you some of that. So that's just a few really quick suggestions of what you can do to make traveling with your oils easier, as well as some oils you can use when you're traveling. I hope that this Christmas season is filled with many blessings for you and your family, and that you continue to learn about how you can use your Young Living oils during 12 Days to Educate.